the morning, Litecoin Lawton here on this glorious day. It is May 3rd, 6:40 in the morning. I am up, my kids are sleeping, so I figured I might as well do a video. It is a rough market out there, folks. Crypto YouTubers are getting hammered. I hope that I reach some people out there, and I hope I maybe put a smile on your face and give you some hope. I just wanted to start you off with something funny because the markets are not looking super funny, but you know, this is the time to make money, guys, in recessions and when things are down and when no one's talking about stuff. This is the fear and greed index. I know you guys have probably heard this. Seen this, but we are now we're at 27. So this is the red zone. This is when you buy. Basically, this is when you sell, based on historical facts here. So I wanted to go back in time. Let's go back 2 years, and you can see that basically the lowest we go here. I mean, the lowest this thing's ever gotten was January 24th, and it reached a 12. So right now we're at a 27. You know, these little spikes down are very short-lived. This equilibrium zone, like right in here, is around like 25. So almost basically where we're at right now. It really has a support right here. If you're looking at the fear and greed index as a chart. So we're reaching this like support zone right here. So yeah, we could have this little wick down, you know, into you know, the teens, but I would not count on that. I do actually kind of think that we might have a little dump here and bring this thing under 20, but I think it's not going to stay there very long. With the, you know, the Fed is reversing course right now. But still, you guys got to put this thing into perspective with this interest rate hikes and stuff. Like they're talking about possibly raising interest rates like 0.5% next week. Try to battle inflation, but I mean, we have over 13-14% inflation. So what is the interest rates really going to do, you guys? Is that going to do much? I don't necessarily think it's going to do much. So some other things going on in the world. The SEC is doubling down on the crypto, its staff, because they're seeing a lot of abuses apparently, especially with scammers and stuff. I actually kind of agree that, you know, if they could make the space safer for everybody, less scammers and less people just trying to snag other people's coins. I honestly, I think that's never going to stop, because with cryptos, you're your own bank, right? So we become our own bank, and when we become our own bank, we can transfer money. We have the full power to transfer funds to anywhere, and if someone convinces us to do so, then that's what, you know, people do that all the time. So don't fall for any scams, you guys. Double check your resources, you know, double check your you know, if something, your investments, don't go through just one person. If you're interested in a project and you want to learn about the project, you can use the safe outlets like Coinbase or Kraken or Cash App. Those ones are, you know, pretty safe. Robinhood, you know, you guys can use Robinhood if you want. I personally don't, but you know, I have a lot of friends that do. Robinhood stock is we can look at this thing. Let's look at Robin of the Hood here. We'll go into the charts, you guys. We are, you know, on this support line here. This is just a nasty straight free fall basically here. I thought we were kind of gonna, you know, pop out of this, but we kind of broke back into this triangle, this downward sloping a line here, and now we're kind of popping our head above it and using it as support. So is this a reversal? It's too early to say here. So don't go into trades too early, guys. We don't want to catch falling knives here, even though I am a knife catcher. So I do like, if things go below my dollar cost average, then I am a buyer. And I just start accumulating on these dips, you guys. So I haven't gone all in yet, but I'm slowly just kind of working a position right now. I'm building a position. So Bitcoin on the 4-hour, we are, let me see where we are at here. Let's go to the daily here. I don't know where this line is coming from, but I'm gonna erase it. So smooth and Higanashi on the daily, we are out. And it's looking like this. Hopefully, I mean, if we can set a higher low here, that would actually be really good. So as long as Bitcoin kind of stays, technically we are on an uptrend still. But this also could be a bear flag coming into this thing. So we're keeping that in mind here. So if this thing actually does break, it's, we're going, it's down here somewhere, folks. Most of these moves don't all happen all the way out. It's interesting that this actually lines up to with the $20,000 old top. So that's kind of interesting. So are we going to go revisit the old all-time highs? It's very possible. Things are getting pretty oversold. The DXY here is really what people are looking at. And just to kind of let you guys know, I went back in history here, and I wanted to go back to, let's go on to we'll go to the monthly. So the monthly, I can, I have some of my notes here. So this is like the dollar breaking up. This is crap, we're poor, and dollar breaking down. We are rich. We are filthy rich if it gets down to this point. And then Jay bought a house. So shout out to Jay, dude. I hope you can get your house here eventually. The dollar is not helping your situation out right now. So the last time the dollar broke this line that it's at right now, you can guys can kind of see that, we're poking our head up out of this. This is on the monthly. So each one of these candles is monthly. So you can kind of see that the dollar is poking its head out right here of this trend line. So and this trend line goes back to 1987. Okay, so that's where this trend line actually goes to. We did have this one time in the dollar's history, if you don't count this, that it actually broke out through this trend line, and it went up to like 121, and that's basically its strength compared to the basket of other currencies that are out there. So what are we seeing right now? So are we seeing the euro is collapsing, the yen is collapsing further, the ruble obviously is collapsing. These things are the dollar bill, the US dollar is the cleanest shirt in the dirty hamper. So people are going to flood the dollars first before ultimately, I think that, they realize that inflation is actually 14%. So, the Fed raising basis points, a 0.5% is not going to do anything, you guys. So this time period, I wanted to look at like the Dow Jones and the stock market and to see what actually happened between 2000 and 2004. And it looks like it was the .com bubble. So I have that one circled here. And then 2000 to 2004, basically, this is the .com bubble. So I wanted to see what, if we have a break of the dollar up to like 121, what is going to happen with the stock market here? So sorry, my kids are in the background. They are waking up. And we just did like a 40% dip here. It wasn't too super crazy. The housing, the subprime housing market crash, was worse. It was a lot worse. So that's interesting. What did the SPX? What did SPX do? In 2000, let's see, we'll go to the SPY, sorry, go to SPY. And so between 2000, right, so 2000 and 2004, so then we did a correction here. So the dollar spiked, and the SPY fell 50%. So, and then this was the housing crisis. So it was actually pretty bad. If you look at the SPY, it wasn't as bad as the housing market, but it was very similar to the dot-com bubble when we saw the dollar spike last time. Bitcoin was not in existence, so I'm not going to go into Bitcoin. The other one I wanted to look at was, so like Apple and Microsoft, they're kind of like the markets, some of the older stocks, right? So I just wanted to something that actually survived. So what did Apple do here? So Apple from March 2000, this is the dot-com bubble again. So we did Apple actually got crushed, dude. That was like an 80% decline there. Okay. So that was a pretty massive bubble pop, right, for Apple. So, but look what happened afterwards. Okay. Look what happened afterwards. So, even if you bought the top on this and then it had a 80% retrace, you only had to wait like, you had to wait 3 years, to get your money back. And then, then this is, a 12,000% gain over the next, 10 years. So this is where money is made. This is where you guys want to buy. I just wanted to give you guys, if you're selling this, if you're panic selling, pay your bills, get all the things done. If you get margin called, I'm sorry. You got to do what you got to do to cover your assets or whatever. But look where this is, like the bottom of this. Okay, this is the dollar spiking up to 120. And then look at the run though. Okay, so this is basically your best point of entry. Besides 1997, your second best point of entry is, coming out of this recession. So I would say, keep your eyes up, keep your heads peeled. This is the time to make money. Unfortunately, there's a little pain first before you actually get into making money. So I'm going to go to Bitcoin here on the daily. Obviously, we have a strong sell, all the moving averages. The weekly, we're on a sell, 4 hour on a sell. Everything's on a sell, you guys. Litecoin, it's on the same. It's going to be all to be the same. So I'm not going to go into all these indicators. Gold right now, let's see what gold did. So gold in 2000 to 2004, here I have it circled here. I'm gonna take this, it's more like right in here. So gold actually did pretty good, so gold traditionally on this recession actually increased. So if you guys want to have a safe play here, gold looks like it's a relatively safer play than the stock market right now. And again, you can trade it with ETFs or you can buy physical. This is not financial advice, by the way. I just wanted to say that. I hate that I have to say that, but people will go, people will sue me. So this is not financial advice. This is a guy on on YouTube, and we just paper trade on this channel. So gold is actually a safer play during that dollar spike, which is a little interesting to me that gold and the dollar both rose at the same time. So it gives credence that possibly Bitcoin might rise at the same time as gold. People did seem like they rushed. They didn't, this is actually a great entry point for gold as well. So that will be a very interesting play. So I think my kids are waking up right now. I'll do ETH real quick for you guys. ETH is looking really, it's going to be following everything else. So we have a strong sell, all the moving averages, 12 sell, 8 neutral, 6 buy. Doji, we're still in this like descending channel right now. You want to come say hi? Which way do you think bringing out the market expert here, you guys? Which way do you think we're gonna go? Go, big guy, huh? You were gonna go up or down?
Down.
Down. I think you might be right. Anyways, Litecoin Lawton on this beautiful day. You guys stay safe. Everybody out there in YouTube land, stay safe. Litecoin Lawton out.